What's good, MGM fam? We're back with another video, and by the title, you guys already guessed what we're going to be talking about, being first-time parents. But first,
subscribe and make sure you guys hit that little notification bell so y'all can see more videos when we drop them. Y'all can be the first ones to watch it.
First things first, us finding out that we were going to be parents.
Conception.
Before we actually found out we were going to be parents, we actually took a pregnancy test beforehand. We took a few of them.
I mean, we talked about it throughout our relationship, about like, you know, marriage and kids and all kind of stuff. You know, I mean, what I guess a couple should talk about, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talked about it, and we're clearly doing grown-up things, so we realized, we might want to, but we were smart about it first. When we first got together, we actually took like...
Yeah, I was on birth control for a while.
We didn't just like, we got together, it was like, hey, let's have a kid. No, we actually, we're cautious.
Yeah, it was when I had realized that like, okay, I do want to be with you for the rest of my life, so.
And ditto.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Okay, you look weird, like you're lying.
I'm just playing.
All of that. So we did all of that, and then when we came down here, that's actually when we found out that we were actual parents. Mm-hmm. So we took a pregnancy test. And,
look, let's be real. We did not find out on good terms. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
We were kind of arguing
like
about
that day.
Things.
It was just not a good day.
Yeah, and it was just so
not a good day
that we decided to, you know.
And we didn't take the test because I had any symptoms or anything like that. It was just like, we needed to take the test because we needed to know for ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we didn't find out on great terms, but we found out. We were both, at the end of the day, regardless of what happened that particular day, we were both and are still happy that, you know, we were having a kid.
Yeah.
It just, that particular day wasn't a good one. But it's okay. We definitely lived and learned. So.
Yeah.
Mind y'all, neither of us have had a kid before. We don't know really. You know, we have nieces and nephews, and she's working with kids, and you know, all kinds of. We've dealt with
but
kids.
It's different experience.
Yeah. So when we moved in, after we found out at the hotel. That's when we first came down. We're in the hotel for. We should have been there for a month. For a month, we were only there for like maybe a week or so.
No, we were there for like 2 weeks.
Maybe something like that.
It was close to a month.
What? No.
It was like 2.5 weeks.
No, it wasn't. But that's a whole nother story. I remember that because I remember I was. But anyways, we were there for a shorter amount of time than we were supposed to be there for, and
that's because I couldn't stay in a hotel for a whole month.
That's a whole nother story.
Okay,
it's not a nice one. So
okay.
Anyways, we moved in, and that's when it got more real. I mean, it literally kept just getting realer and realer and realer. You know, for me and for her. But for her, she got
crazy morning sickness. I was losing my appetite. I actually lost weight because I could not keep anything down. Literally, he would be in here cooking and I'd be in the room literally like this because the smell was so strong. I was eating stuff, instantly throwing it up, and then I was like super, 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 super tired in the first trimester, like literally sleeping all day.
For me, it was a little hard understanding, and we had just understanding the fact that she was
going through a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
you saw it, but it was like couldn't get.
This is the problem. This was the problem, and I'm gonna be real. Like we have pre-existing, not anymore now, but we had more so pre-existing little issues when we first came down here that we were trying to mitigate.
Yeah, that we had that I had back in Chicago.
And so
came down here, and then it was like things kind of got worse because not got worse, but they was like you want me to like work on stuff, and it's hard for me to work on it because like so much is going on. Yeah,
so it was very difficult for me to understand that the reason she was acting the way she was acting not more so was because of her pre-existing little issues she had to figure out, was more so because of the baby. Trust me, it took me a minute to figure that out. Actually, it took me to a couple weeks ago. Really. But hey, I mean,
it's a learning process.
It's for all first time parents. If you just happen to be watching the video and you're first time parent, guys, like
or you're gonna be
This
parents,
stuff
or
is
you're thinking
legit.
about having a kid.
This stuff is legit. You might want to seek some counseling.
Main thing I would say is like just have patience with your significant other.
And
like
I'm easily
he doesn't have a lot of patience at all.
I get
but anyway, so
but we like I said, we got it figured out, and
we're continuously working on it now.
But the very beginning was very hard. What also was a little overwhelming was the fact that my job is on call, and they literally can call me at any point. And so we had doctor's appointments, and it was hard for me to try to like take off, not mess myself up, get in trouble for taking off too much, and like make sure I had enough money, because like if you take off too much, you're not getting paid those days to take off. So unless you put in a particular type of thing. I won't get too into it.
They probably don't even.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say what it was. I didn't say lay off. I didn't say field. I wasn't gonna get into all that because they don't. You guys wouldn't know what exactly it is. But anyways, it was very hard for me to try to figure it out. But I mean, luckily, it's probably God, because I mean, every time the doctor appointment came around, I didn't really have to take off.
It worked out.
I didn't have to like lose out on too much money. So, because I was trying to be at each and every one. I didn't have to be each and every one, but I felt like I should. If I had questions, and I actually had a lot of questions at the beginning. And
he still has a lot of questions. He'd be like, quick question. I'd be like,
hey, concerned father and husband.
Like once I got into the second trimester, I was really getting into that. Okay, preparing myself. I'm gonna be a mom. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing that. And like, you start getting like kind of excited, anxious, all of those different emotions all into one. And so I was like coming to him. I'd be coming to you a lot. Like I'm kind of toned it down, but I have like when was the last time I came to you and I was like, oh, did you know this or blah blah blah. Like it's kind of it's toned down.
Yeah.
But I used to like read up on so much stuff, and like I'm still doing it, but I used to come to him with everything that I learned and like all this different stuff, and he would just kind of be like real nonchalant. And I didn't like that, because I'm like, okay, we're having a baby. I want you to be like as invested as I am. But it wasn't that. It was just like, that's just how he is. He's just like kind of laid back.
I am very nonchalant with like life. I was just like, it was still early in the game, and like stuff, things could have took a turn for the worse. So I didn't want to get myself super geeked up, and before the 20 weeks hit, something happened. So I was just like kind of just playing it, the cool card, not getting overly excited.
And if you guys aren't understanding what he's saying, like you lose the baby or something.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't get that.
I mean, it's God forbid, but it still is possible. So that's why, like for me, I'm more so waiting on him to get here. And like I am still excited. I probably don't show. I'm very bad at showing emotion. I don't show it too well. I don't show it that often. It's either two. It's either really, really happy, which I'm silly, or really, really mad, which a lot of people don't see. So ain't no in between. Ain't too much affection. Like, well, she gets affection, of course, but there's not like affection. It was, I don't know. It was a very
I feel like it was just like
situation.
Even now, I feel like it hasn't settled in yet. I don't think it's really going to settle in until like he's here.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow,
and
we
also,
have a baby.
And also, too, she was more so wanting me to understand about what was going on with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I didn't care, but it was just like...
It wasn't happening to him.
Yeah,
so
it was very hard for me to like correlate, understand, be sympathetic about it. Like, I mean, like, I when she was throwing up, I would try to give her some tissue, try to, see if she needed some water. Like, I was there for each and every time something happened, but it's very hard for me when she continuously came to me about stuff, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I didn't know. I don't know. And that's maybe, I guess, again, first time parents, first time.
What I would say for first time fathers, do your research.
Yeah.
Fully understand what your wife is going through, because they can tell you something and you're like, okay. But like if you're actually doing your research and you're following along with, okay, like she's in this trimester, this is probably what she's going to be going through. Let me get myself mentally prepared for these things. So if she comes and talks to me about it, we have already, like, I may have a remedy for her, or she may, you know, like, we can figure something out. So do your research, please. Another thing that we were kind of Gershom was kind of dealing with was my crazy hormones.
It wasn't just her crazy hormones. The girl already is emotional. It got 10 times worse.
Okay.
Be prepared for that, y'all. Be prepared for that. Y'all don't understand. See right here, y'all see her all smiling and giving little gestures and with
I've been
off
crying
camera,
a
boy.
lot.
She was wild.
I've been crying so much because it's just, I don't know, it's just like, I just be like, it's like everything is like times 100. I can see you. Like I can't see you.
I
Anyway.
was talking about.
Yeah, okay. You know I gotta edit the videos. Like I'm not gonna see you. We were thinking about what we were gonna name our kid.
And you always want to name the girl's name.
I'm not saying that.
Right, because you never know, we could have a girl or the doctor could have messed up and told us the wrong gender. So y'all only gonna find out one name just in case the doctor didn't mess up.
Right.
But she always wants to name her the girl.
I've always had a name. I said if I have a daughter, I'm going to name her a specific name. That's what her name is going to be. And Gershom's okay with that because it's a girl. I can, you know.
It didn't matter.
You know, so it didn't matter. Coming up with boys' names, we were like literally looking up names. I think, yeah, you were at work. And we were like messaging each other back and forth, like, what do you think about this name? Or like, I think you had came up with like a couple of them, and then I had came up with a couple of them, and they were like, and then we kept like looking and looking. And so Gershom actually came up with his first name, which we're going to tell you guys in a second.
We don't say it all.
And then we've been going back and forth like these past, at first we had his first and middle name picked out.
I was like saying I'm gonna call my child Eminem.
But all of our kids are gonna have names with M.
Yeah.
And that actually works because my name is M.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna be Eminems because I'm an Eminem.
And I'm just a
GM.
OG, right?
OG.
Yeah.
OG.
We're not gonna shake up. We're not gonna shake up on camera. We're not gonna shake up on camera.
You know it too. I know you know it. Okay.
You know. Get back to
so we just literally came to
a conclusion.
Picking out, like literally, like we just figured it out.
Yeah.
His middle name, it was in between two. It was only in between two.
And we were trying to figure out the last name.
It was in between two.
I bet a few people was like, what?
They're like, okay. But we were in between two, and so we decided on his name. And his name is going to be Malachi Isaiah Matthews. I'm excited.
Yeah. What y'all think? Comment below. But if y'all don't like it, I don't care.
Yeah, it's already set. But so we picked out his name, and we're excited. So, So the past couple of months, we've been trying to get everything prepared. He's going to be here literally in 2 months.
My birthday, hopefully.
Hopefully.
If little dude don't come
But
early.
for some reason, everybody's been saying he's going to come early, but I don't know. We'll see.
He may come early.
It depends on when he wants to come.
It's okay, he's going to come my birthday. He's going to be in Aquarius, hopefully. Hopefully. Capricorn.
So we've been trying to get everything together, preparing ourselves financially and mentally, because it's going to be a totally different relationship for us at this point. We're married, we're husband and wife, but now we're going to be parents. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. We're going to be caring for not only ourselves and each other, but also a child. So, and a newborn child at that. So it's going to be an adjustment for us, but I think that we can do it. But yeah, so you've been kind of working a lot, trying to make sure that we're.
That was the reason we moved down here. Before we knew about the baby, the reason we moved down here was because of work.
So crazy.
It was kind of, hey, that was God again looking out for us, because some told me
to
just take the opportunity.
He's doing.
Was it in this video or was it in another video we were talking about when we moved down here in 2 days? I can't remember if it was in
story time.
Story time, okay, yeah, story time. So I mean, it was a thought, and so far it's been a pretty good decision. We've been, working. It kind of got rough a little bit, but that was more so just trying to understand, the system out here with the job I'm with. It's the same job, so we're for the railroad. just different systems, different things we do with different yards, stuff like that. So we're trying to figure out how to make the most money, and just been trying to save as much as we can.
Yeah.
But
we were in the nursery trying to piece together everything, seeing how we were going to organize it, seeing if we wanted to paint, what we wanted to put on the wall, if we wanted to have pictures, like, if we wanted to have pictures, if we wanted to, you know, like where we were going to place things and stuff like that. So right now, we're getting the nursery together. We've already gotten stuff from our friends and family.
Shout out to all those
you guys.
Stuff.
We already have like
definitely appreciate it. Definitely need it because I am working, but still got a bunch of bills to pay.
Yeah, but like I mean, this is our first child, so you're gonna need a lot of stuff. You know, usually when your second child comes around, you already know, and you got pretty much stuff from the first kid that you just kind of hand me down to.
So hey, and for those that haven't bought anything just yet. And link to both our registries will be in the description below. And we'd definitely appreciate it if y'all can continuously send us stuff. I mean, the most important thing we need right now, or the two most important things, are the crib or whatever it's called, like the little Playmate thing.
Playmate. The pack and play.
Yeah, same difference. And then the stroller and car seat. The
stroller and the car seat is a whole. It's its own
thing. That's a little expensive, but
But it comes with a base.
It's a nice one.
It's a car seat. It has the frame for the stroller, and it also grows from the infant to a toddler stroller.
So we would use the mess out of it, whoever buys it.
And for our next kid too, because we are having.
So definitely, y'all please just y'all can also put money down on different things too. Y'all don't have to just look at the price and be like, damn.
Yeah.
You can put $20 down, $10. That all helps. Yeah. And if it gets down to a decent price, and we can chip in our own money, which we're gonna do anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna do that anyways. Whatever isn't bought, we're going to buy it. But it would be nice if we don't have to get those things. Everything could be bought beforehand, and then as months go on, we're just buying the rest of the stuff. Yeah. So make sure you guys stay tuned for our baby shower. Our online baby shower. On December 1st, we're going to be opening all of our gifts from our registry. I'm super excited because there's already stuff in there, and I just be like, Gershom, can I open the box?
Yeah, we opened up a few by accident.
No, we only opened up one. You're saying a few. It's one box opened in there.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It's only one box
by accident.
Because he didn't know that it was a registry gift because we were ordering other stuff from Amazon. Mm-hmm. So when he got the box, he opened it. He was like, closed it back up, okay.
I don't even think I remember what was in it.
It was like our very, very first thing, and then from that point on, we knew how the gifts and stuff came in and what they said and all that stuff.
Thank y'all so much for those that subscribe, shout us out, be on our Facebook page, be on our Instagram page. We got those too for those that are like, what? Y'all got that? We do. We post a bunch of stuff on both pages.
Yeah, link is in the description below.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.